Hey everybody, this is Rustin Rose with Metalholic Magazine and Access Entertainment, and with us from Seattle, Washington, the fabulous Witchburn. Introduce yourselves.
How's it going today? My name's JC, I play bass for Witchburn.
JB Nova, lead vocals.
Misha Cayenne, I play guitar.
Dana Sims, I slam the drums.
And they do it all so very well. As I've been saying, 3-4 years now, the greatest unsigned act in North America. I still don't understand how that's happening. You guys are out on a fantastic little Northwest run here, taking you down through Colorado and whatnot. How's that going so far?
Fun.
It's hot,
times.
it's good. Yeah.
It's good to be back. It's good to always just get in the van and make music, and
Absolutely, and of
just
course,
go out on the road with awesome bands like Eight Machine and Mouth Throne. It's fun.
you guys, we talked last year, you guys went out on that fabulous tour with Dio Disciples too, so you guys have been getting some good shows and some good recognition and everything. On a side note, my favorite band of all time, and the two bands I've probably seen play live more than any other, Kiss and Def Leppard. You guys just went and checked that out the other night. How was it?
It sounded great.
It was killer.
Both bands sounded great. They looked great. They had a good stage show. They're still doing it.
Absolutely. You guys didn't get caught up in the whole Tommy Thayer, Eric Singer, false members of Kiss thing like everybody else did?
Everybody? Well,
Not me, they're better.
oh.
Better musicians, I will definitely give them that. Tommy's a fantastic guy, so is Eric.
Well, I mean, I grew up on Kiss, so I love Ace Frehley, but if there's a Kiss show, I'm going to the Kiss show.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about the music. You guys have been sitting on Bathed in Blood for a while now. It's finally out, I understand. The fans can get a hold of it.
Absolutely.
Why sit on it so long? Because we talked in December 2012. You were hoping to have it out last summer.
We did. We did a soft release last summer, and then it got just picked up for more stuff and more availability and put in more places where people could get a hold of it. So
we decided to wait for a hard release because we revamped the website, witchburnrocks.com, and Revolver picked us up for the video release of our video, Dare Hex and Hammer, and so that was the big hard push. So.
Well, that's what I was going to mention. Their Hex and Hammer, the video, Revolver picks it up. That's big.
Yeah. It's nice to get some support.
Yeah, for an unsigned band to get on Revolver like that, debuting a video, that's fantastic. Tell us about making the video, because that was a pretty big little production there.
yeah, it was 2 days at a ranch, riding some horses with some friends of ours in lots of armor.
Very
Big
Game
swords.
of Thrones.
Yeah, right? Torrential rains just pouring down on us out in the middle of the woods, like we had tents and stuff set up, and we're running with umbrellas to keep the cameras covered and out of the rain, and it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun to make.
Yeah, working with the Seattle Knights, and just the genuine, they really love their craft, so it's they were excited about the idea.
Yeah, it was
And
very well done.
Working with Jeff Farrell is what brought all the magic, to fruition. We sat with him for a long time, several times, just planning it out and putting a story together. He directed another video for some friends of ours in a band called Zero Down, which I was in, so I ended up working with him on that, and just seeing how talented he was, asked him if he wanted to work with us on something. He did a film as well, a full-length horror film called Ghostlight. He's just really talented, so it was cool to work with him on all that.
Nice. Der Hexenhammer is an interesting title, so for those who don't know, what's the story behind it?
Der Hexenhammer is the hammer of the witches. And basically, I mean, everything that we're talking about is very metaphoric in relation to just the judgment that comes from ignorant minds, going all the way back to the time of hunting the witches, and whether they were innocent of what they were accused of or not, they were burned just the same. So it's just another facet of that interesting story that we tend to pull a lot of our inspiration from conceptually in our songwriting,
Nice. And the new album is fantastic.
Thank you.
To me, when I was listening to it, comparative to the first one, This Is How We Slay Our Demons, seemed a little bit more doomy, a little bit more groove in it. Am I mistaken, or is that sort of the direction you guys were going? Or
I think it was just the natural organic growth and progression of playing as a 4-piece for a while, and slowing some things down, touching in different points of inspiration, and
Just kind of reaching further to different corners of our influences,
so yeah, just I don't know if we never really set out with an intention of like, let's make it sound more this way. It's more of, we'll set out with a basic, what do we want this album to say? A theme, kind of thematically.
It's kind of all about feel for us, really. It's whatever we're feeling at the time, which is often sludgy and usually heavy and pretty groovy. Sometimes we just feel a little bit more metal or a little bit thrashier or whatever it might be,
It's temperamental.
Got to be in a
Witchburn's very temperamental.
Melvinsy kind of a mood, or whatever else.
well, I have to ask, knowing that you guys wrote and recorded this quite a while back, are we already looking at album number 3?
We're definitely writing. Yeah.
Is that going sort of in an evolutionary way for you guys, or is it sort of sticking pretty close to what you've done on the first 2 albums?
No, it's once again, it's gonna show more growth, and it'll have some new elements that should kind of give you like a little bit of a perspective as to how much we've grown, as people and musicians.
So out on the tour, you guys are headlining right now. How much of the new album, how much of the old album are you sort of splitting on this?
We always usually do about half and half.
Try to mix it up.
But we definitely play a different set every night, which is cool. We don't like roll out with like, this is our tour set. We actually, it's one of the things that keeps it sort of interesting, because it's nice to like come up every night and know that it's going to be a different experience, which makes it really cool.
Well, we fill the room and just kind of fill out the bands and just see what the vibe is, and
Yeah.
then we just create the set for that night.
Yeah, it's all about the energy you take in. You can only, give back as much as you take in a way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and not level-wise, but whatever it is that you're taking in, that's sort of what's going to come back out, too, It's a more aggressive kind of a place. It might be a more aggressive kind of a set.
Nice. Well, I look forward to hearing what you guys are going to have for us here tonight. So just some fun stuff and some current event stuff just for kicks before we get out of here. You guys on this whole soccer binge with everybody else?
I love soccer. I grew up playing it, so yes.
Nice. I didn't even see the game today, but I heard the game with Belgium was fantastic.
It was a battle till the end.
We were just sort of getting updates in the van. We couldn't really watch it, so.
Who won?
I don't know.
Belgium won.
I
Belgium
had
won.
my headphones on.
We got to see like about 2 minutes at a subway at a truck stop, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Nice. And of course, any thoughts on the Supreme Court decision on that whole Hobby Lobby deal?
I have absolutely no idea what that even is.
I haven't heard it yet. What happened?
They ruled that the Hobby Lobby did not have to provide certain forms of contraception to their employees under the religious freedom thing. Been big uproar on the internet the last couple of days. Didn't know if you were paying
Separation
attention.
of church and state, man. What
So.
happened?
All right, so just for fun, each of you, one album you cannot live without.
Aerosmith rocks.
Diary of a Madman.
Any of the Rainbow albums, I can't. There isn't one.
Jane's Addiction, nothing shocking.
Nice mix there and everything. You guys addicted to any television shows?
TV.
I like Game of Thrones,
I like-
and I'm all caught up, so.
I like Boris Karloff's Thriller. It's like a vintage 60s like horror series, television series. A lot like Alfred Hitchcock Presents type of a show. That's my favorite show right now.
Cool.
Sort of addicted to that.
All right, so before we get out of here, what's on tap for the rest of the year? What are you guys going to be doing for the balance of 2014?
We got another short run at the end of the summer with a band from California called All Hail the Yeti.
Nice.
All hail the Yeti.
And then, we're we're trying to go on some longer, more extensive tours, but in the meantime, we're lined up to do some regional dates with Crowbar and Prong, both of bands which we toured with
Not
extensively.
together.
No,
this
not
time.
together. Different
Different
shows.
tours.
And we're really excited about, we're getting flown down to Austin, Texas in October to do the grand opening party for Phil Anselmo's Housecore Film Festival,
Nice.
which we're really, really excited about.
Horror. We're excited about the horror.
Yeah.
They're doing a screening of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, and all of the original cast will be there for the first time ever. This will be the first time they've ever seen the movie together. That's kind of cool.
Wow.
I'm
That's
gonna go check that out.
fantastic. JC over here has been ladybugged.
Yeah, what happened?
Just you got a ladybug up there just falling in love with you. So it's down in your dreads now.
Oh man.
He's off to clean things up. So
It's gone. It flew away.
he's gone. You're clear. So Witchburn out here on the, what shall we call this? The Bathed in Blood of Demons We've Slain tour.
You can call it a summer fun run if you want to.
It's the summer fun run.
Nice.
Street.
The
J-
Walking and the Talking Dead. Because we watch that YouTube video a lot in the van. It's real funny. Look it up.
Walking and Talking Dead. Yeah, that's right.
JC, Jamie, Misha, and Dana of Witchburn here in Boise tonight, out touring the Pacific Northwest. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat, gang.
Sure. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.